Hello guys, today I will do a challenge between iPhone 14 Pro Max and Samsung 23 Ultra. The new Samsung Galaxy S23 series of phones all come with Qualcomm's best Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor but overclocked by Samsung to put even the Apple A16 to shame as it stays cooler under gaming pressure with comparable frames per watt performance. This is why we are pitting the flagship Galaxy S23 Ultra with its boxier stylus-wielding design, boosted Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor, and a new 200 megapixels camera, against the iPhone 14 Pro Max that is proving to be the most popular handset of Apple's. So in this video, you will see from our Galaxy S23 Ultra versus iPhone 14 Pro Max comparison. Let's see. Number 7. The design. The Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra's design is massive in size, with a 6.8-inch display, and curved edges around the frame, and flat edges at the top and bottom. The back of the phone is matte, so it's not a fingerprint magnet, and the quad camera system continues to be in the floating lens design. The bottom is where you'll find the S Pen stowed away, along with the USB-C charging port, and the side has the volume buttons. While Apple's iPhone 14 Pro Max pretty much has the same design as the iPhone 12 that came out a few years ago. It's a tried and true design, with completely flat edges along the frame, with slightly rounded corners. You get a large 6.7-inch display, and the back of the device is also a frosty matte glass finish. The triple camera array is arranged in a triangular formation and is rather large and unwieldy in terms of the camera bump. The bottom is where you'll find the lightning port for charging, and the left side has the volume buttons and mute toggle, while the right side has the sleep-wake button. The designs for both phones are different, and both are very modern. So really, it all really comes down to which style you prefer. Number 6. The display. On the Galaxy S23 Ultra, you get a giant 6.8-inch Super Dynamic AMOLED display with a 1 to 120 Hz adaptive refresh rate. The resolution is about 500 pixels per inch, which means details are crisp and clear, even on such a huge screen. The bezels are relatively thin, giving you more screen estate to work with, and the selfie camera and face recognition sensor are housed in a small and simple hole punch cutout. With the iPhone 14 Pro Max, you have a 6.7-inch Super Retina XDR display, which comes out to 460 pixels per inch, and it features ProMotion with up to 120 Hz adaptive refresh rates. The front-facing selfie camera and Face ID sensors are housed in the new Dynamic Island, which integrates with iOS 16 software to vary in size and adapt to whatever you're doing on the device. Though the iPhone 14 Pro Max can go even brighter outdoors than the S23 Ultra, the latter is more impressive due to Samsung's exceptional Super Dynamic AMOLED display and higher resolution. So the winner here is Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Number 5. The performance. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is powered by the new Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 for Galaxy chip from Qualcomm, which is an optimized version of the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 specifically made for Galaxy devices. If you choose the 256GB version, you'll have 8GB RAM, and the 512GB and 1TB variants come with 12GB RAM. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is a supremely powerful device, way beyond most of the competition. We tried, but we couldn't find a single task, app, or game that truly troubled it. But Apple's processors are nothing to dismiss out of hand. You'll find Apple's own in-house A16 Bionic chip in the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which has a 6-core CPU with 2 performance and 4 efficiency cores, as well as 6GB RAM. The iPhone 14 Pro Max has blazing fast performance. With iOS 16, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is responsive, fluid, snappy, and just a joy to use. Number 4. The battery. On the battery side, the S23 Ultra has a 5000 mAh battery. During our testing, it lasted a solid day's worth of use, ending long and demanding days with over 20% still left in the tank. The S23 Ultra also supports super fast charging with USB-C, has fast wireless charging, and wireless power share. While the iPhone 14 Pro Max has a battery capacity of around 4,323 mAh, but it largely matches the S23 Ultra's day-long battery life, with similar performance all around. There's no reverse wireless charging, so you can't use your iPhone 14 Pro Max to charge up other devices like your earbuds. These devices are both strong performers, with excellent day-long battery lives. However, the S23 Ultra's faster charging and reverse wireless charging give it the win here. So the winner in performance and battery is Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Number 3. The cameras. Though the S22 Ultra's 108 megapixels main lens was pretty impressive, the Galaxy S23 Ultra takes it a step further with a massive jump to a 200 megapixels main lens. Top of that, the main lens has laser autofocus and optical image stabilization for incredibly sharp photos. The quad camera system also has a 12 megapixels ultra-wide camera, a 10 megapixels telephoto lens, and a 10 megapixels periscope telephoto lens. Samsung's upgraded software now makes the space zoom photos actually look good. The only odd bit about the S23 Ultra is that Samsung decided to downgrade the selfie camera from 40 megapixels on the S22 Ultra to 12 megapixels on the S23 Ultra. The iPhone 14 Pro Max have a triple lens camera system with a 48 megapixels main camera, a 12 megapixels ultra-wide lens, and a 12 megapixels telephoto lens. The front-facing selfie camera is 12 megapixels. However, on the iPhone 14 Pro Max, both of these are accomplished snappers with impressive lineages. However, with both of these smartphones basically at loggerheads for image quality, we're giving it to Samsung's incredible zoom feature. So the winner is Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra. Number 2. Software and updates. As mentioned earlier, the Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra ships with Android 13 and One UI 5.1. Samsung is also pretty good about keeping support for its flagship devices. The S23 Ultra should get 4 years of Android OS updates, and there will be 5 years of security patch updates as well. However, it's hard to beat Apple when it comes to the longevity of most of its devices. For example, iOS 16 can be installed on devices as far back as the iPhone 8, which came out 6 years ago in 2017. Typically, we should expect at least 5 years of software upgrades for an iPhone device, though it may vary depending on the actual hardware. So it'll likely get updated through at least iOS 21, if not more. And while there's no specified timeline for security updates, Apple is pretty good with providing security patches for older devices. Sure, the winner here is iPhone 14 Pro Max. And finally, number 1, price and availability. The Galaxy S23 Ultra is available for purchase right now directly from Samsung. The Galaxy S23 Ultra starts at $1,200 for the 256GB model, with optional storage upgrades to 512GB and 1TB. You can get the Galaxy S23 Ultra in all of the standard colors: Phantom Black, Cream, Green, and Lavender. If you order directly from Samsung, there are 4 additional exclusive colors to pick from: Lime, Graphite, Sky Blue, and Red. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is currently available directly from Apple, carriers, and big box retailers like Best Buy, Target, and Amazon. The starting price for the iPhone 14 Pro Max is $1,099 for 128GB, and it goes up to $1,599 for 1TB. Available colors are Deep Purple, Space Black, Gold, and Silver. So together we knew the differences between iPhone 14 Pro Max and Samsung 23 Ultra. Names list and officially information in the video description. I'm done here. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for new videos. Goodbye.